Hi, my name is Darius Burbidge. I'm the Programs and Development Coordinator for PeaceGeeks, but before I actually became a member of its staff, I actually volunteered for over a year with it. And so what I do for PeaceGeeks right now is I actually am the fundraising lead. And so my job is to help PeaceGeeks raise money so it can keep doing its projects with its partners in the developing world and keep promoting human rights. But it's not just fundraising, it's not just taking money, not just raising money. It's about actually building community, connecting to people, whether it's individuals like yourself or with organizations or with governments, and telling them just how amazing it is that the work that PeaceGeeks does and getting them involved, and so that they're not disconnected from human rights issues, that they can actually see there's an organization that can do it. And I see myself as playing a very important role in terms of bringing everyone together so that we can have a much better world. So what motivates me actually goes back to my very first year of undergrad. Two of the courses that I took were actually Hebrew and Arabic, because I had this belief that if you could understand both sides of a conflict, if you could speak both their languages, if you could bring them together and talk, then you could actually, you'd solve things. You could make things better. You could create peace. And it was very naive at the time, but I had this ideal that if you could just get two people to talk, that you could, achieve something real. And for a lot of years, I kind of felt that was naive, that it wasn't something that could happen. And then I came across PeaceGeeks, and what I loved was that they had this method of reaching out to people, of communicating with them, not telling them what they had to do or what they needed to do. They said, "What do you need?" And that really attracted me. That there's this idea of actually having these real conversations with people, and that they can get the help that they need and create the solutions that they need to actually solve some of these really big issues that are happening around the world. And so every day, that's why I come into work at PeaceGeeks, because I see that I have that opportunity to help them in whatever small way I can to have this effect somewhere else in the world and create peace and kind of live up to the idea that I once thought was naive of solving really big problems. So whenever you meet someone new, they always ask you, what is it that you do? And most of the people that I talk to, they kind of say, I work in a cubicle. They don't feel like they accomplish much every day. They show up to work, they leave work, and they can't really say that they've done much. I feel like I'm one of those lucky few people that every day that I go to work, I can say I'm actually accomplishing something, that I can have this very real impact to do something amazing. And my job is to fundraise. And what I've done over the last year, starting off as a volunteer and eventually as a grant writer, as actually a staff member, is that I get to reach out to these companies. I get to reach out to individuals like yourself. I get to reach out to corporations and foundations and say, here's this really amazing project that we're doing. Here's this amazing partner that we have, and they really need your help and support to accomplish a project in their community and achieve peace and human rights. By just connecting these different groups, these different people with our partners, I actually get to help be part of a process where these real projects get to happen, projects with lasting impact, where we can create peace and human rights in developing countries. And just getting to be part of that makes it so amazing when I get to tell people about my job and say, this is why it's awesome, and here's what I can do. I show up to work every day super excited about what I do, what PeaceGeeks does, and I love that I get to help organizations in the developing world achieve human rights, peace every day, and make the world a better place. But I can't do that on my own. PeaceGeeks can't do it on its own. And that's why we have this amazing fundraising campaign to help us keep reaching out to these partners and creating a better world. As part of the campaign, my goal is to raise $1,000. And I'd love to have you help me reach that goal. And if you do, for every single dollar that you donate to my Giving Group page, I'll pledge to donate 1 hour to a local charity or organization. So if you help me raise $1,000, I'll donate 1,000 hours of my time to local charities to help make life a little better here in Vancouver.